today I want to add a few things onto what I posted yesterday about anger, fear and anger, and because a few of you wrote in, which I'm so appreciative of, talking about how anger is a natural emotion, it's a natural part of the grieving process, and it's important to not resist it, which is so true. And also, I talked about yesterday, cultivating compassion and kindness in the face of anger, but I didn't really talk about how exactly to do that. So I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about strategies in mind, strategies in body, and strategies in adventure. And the first thing is that I want to address is it's so true that anger is normal, natural, and that it's okay to feel angry, especially at an uncertain time like this, right? The deal is if we feel angry and then instead of actually being willing to feel the discomfort, to feel the pain, we simply project that anger out onto other people, then we're not actually dealing with it. We're not actually feeling it. We're simply causing more suffering for ourselves and others. So the first thing is to, acknowledge the anger, really acknowledge it. Sometimes if I'm really angry, I'll sit there and be like, I am so angry right now. And I really allow myself in a safe spot, wherever I am, whether it's my meditation room or, this is something I do on my own, and I really allow myself to feel the full anger and whatever. Sometimes if you need to put a pillow over your face and scream into it because you're so angry, so be it. That's a strategy too, right? But really allow yourself to feel the pain, feel the discomfort. And it is uncomfortable, right? And for those of you who are kayakers or stand-up paddleboarders or skiers or snowboarders or mountain bikers, you already know how to do this. You already know how to be uncomfortable because you do it all the time, and you're willing to get really uncomfortable and fearful to do the sports that you love. And this is a little different because it's uncomfortable. It's not something that you're like, oh yeah, I really want to feel angry. But it's the same concept of being willing to feel that discomfort because on the other side of it, right, that you can transform it into something that is more effective in moving forward in your life. And so be willing to fully acknowledge it, fully admit it, fully be with your anger without projecting it and going on social media when you're angry and spewing at people, okay? So that's the first thing. Things that you can do to help, a few other things you can do to help with that is breathe deeply. Learn how to breathe deeply into the belly, in through the nose and out through the nose. And one strategy for relaxation and anger dissipation is make your exhalations longer than your inhalations, right? So make your exhalations longer than your inhalations. And the other thing you can do is sit and meditate, right? Sit with it. When I mean sit with it, I really mean sit down and just feel it. Close your eyes and feel it. Where in your body is that anger, right? And breathe into that spot. And what you'll notice is that at some point it's going to dissipate, right? Because you're not going to stay angry forever if you really are willing to be with it, okay? And then those are some strategies for the mind, right? For how to be with it in the mind. And once it starts to dissipate, then you can start cultivating those feelings of kindness, compassion towards yourself first, and then towards others. And in body, so according to Ayurveda, anger is hot. It's hot. And so we want to introduce the opposite in our diet and lifestyle because our bodies and our minds are connected. If you're really angry and you drink a bunch of alcohol and eat a bunch of hot, spicy foods, chances are you're going to keep the cycle going with that anger, with that heat in the body and in the mind. And so you want to eat some cooling foods, cucumbers, cilantro, lime water, right? One of my favorites is a little bit of aloe and pomegranate juices mixed together. That's really cooling, yeah? But you don't want to drink iced drinks, no ice, just cooling foods and cooling drinks. Lavender chamomile tea, that would be a wonderful cooling food, cooling drink to have. Wear cooling colors, right? Greens, blues, pastels. Those are, believe me, if you are angry and you wear red and you're, you know, it can create more heat, right? It can spark that heat in the mind and the body. So wear cooling colors. As far as adventure, right? So adventure in water is really great because water is cooling. Yeah. Taking a walk that's mellow, right? When you're angry, I've actually read studies that show or that say that if you're really angry and you go for super, super vigorous exercise, you're actually stressing your heart more. Now I have to do more research on that. It was one thing. You can go do research on that if you'd like, but going for a more mellow walk or a mellow float or paddle, something that's peaceful, right? Something that calms is a really good idea. So those are my strategies for being with anger and also transforming anger. So in mind, in body, and in your adventure. And we can all do little micro adventures right now so far, which I'm really grateful for. So have a great day, and I hope that these tips are helpful for you. Let me know in the comments, and yeah, have a good day.